Hello everybody, my name is Muse and this is the first bits of Starpoint Gemini 2. This is an old space game. You can explore, you can fight, you can trade, you can do all the space-based things you might want to do. And it's an old favourite of mine, so I thought I'd give it a spin for you guys. We'll do the campaign just to see what's going on. And let's see, it doesn't really matter what we pick, we'll go for a gunner I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter in the long run.
War, pain, destruction, death.
These are
Whatever
all words.
battle we win, there is always another one to follow.
This cutscene's alright, but the story's generally bobbins.
Great General Paul Demetrius took us close. So damn close to the promise of final peace and freedom.
So damn close.
Rebuilding Gemini after the Starpoint disaster and repeated annihilation of the Colonial Directorate gave us hope that our long journey might finally be over.
You don't actually get to see any of these planets in the
Evil
game.
rose once again
It's a shame.
and smashed our dream for the second time.
Oh look, it's evil.
Eventually.
And there we go. We're in the game. So yeah, the aliens that we beat in Starpoint Gemini 1 have come back. Who'd have thought it?
We're still late. We'll have to separate. Adrian, head for Planet Trinity. Our cargo is ready. Just pick it up and rendezvous with me. It's time for you to take on more responsibilities.
I was afraid you never noticed I'm not a child anymore. I was ready to take your side a long time ago.
Yeah, this voice acting's a bit shite, isn't it? Movement and combat? Yeah, we know how to play the game. So, we are gonna just
New waypoint confirmed.
fly to the planet for now.
Affirmative. Engines on overdrive.
There's a lot of different ways to control the game. You can either unlock the mouse and then just move the mouse to turn around, or you can use WASD, or you can click on the screen to go in a certain direction. The controls in general are baffling in this game. Oh yeah, let's turn our speed up to 100% because Gemini 2 never really tells you that you can turn your speed up down there.
Pirates. I might as well see how this ship fares in some actual combat.
Combat, you say? Sweet, let's go back to normal. And we got ourselves a ship.
Engaging automated protocols.
So if
All
we just press
weapons
F,
are auto
we'll
mode.
auto fire basically.
Shield status critical. Collapse is imminent.
Our weapon is running out of energy though. That's the blue arc to the left of our mouse pointer.
Shielding has failed.
Can we press X?
Shield
We can.
restored.
Heavy
Target
weapons!
eliminated.
And that got us the kill. Nice.
Not bad at all. This little ship can handle itself pretty well. But I should proceed to Trinity. I'll do some repairs while I'm down there.
It's just something about the voice acting. It's just so dead and lifeless.
Affirmative. Setting course. Transferring all available power to engines.
But yeah, you can adjust your energy here between speed, shields, and ammo. But the game never tells you this, so people just putter around with it on 33% speed for like hundreds of hours until they stumble across it on the forums, and then they're pissed off. It's one of the many quirks of the combat system. It's all over the shop, especially if you get into complex stuff like capturing ships. Hopefully we'll have time for that. But yeah, we don't get to visit any of these planets as such, we just get to look at them and everything. There you go, that's the planet. And we've picked up our cargo and we're ready to go. But yeah, we've got our shipyard. We could buy new ships here, some nice looking big boys, but we can't afford. And you've got weapons, you can have all sorts of different types of weapon on the ship. You can add extra upgrades to your power cores and your shield gens and your sensors and everything, and they'll all give you different stats. There's a lot going on there. You got trading because of course you have in these games. You buy low and then you sell high somewhere else. News, that's just generally flavour stuff. You can hire troopers. We've already got 22 on board, so we might be able to capture a ship at some point. That guy gives trooper strength. We haven't got a lot of gold. That guy gives transport capacity. So they'd be good. But we'll leave that for now. I think we'll just leave.
Where the hell have you been so long? Gabriel's in trouble.
Oh no.
Avalon is under heavy attack. We must aid him immediately. Meet me there.
To Avalon, wherever that is. Okay, that's down there. So yeah, this is our map. It's a big, big map. It's huge. And there's all sorts of interesting stuff going on it. So, we will set a waypoint to there. Yeah, you've got little stations that you can visit. You've got others that are mostly for flavour, but sometimes for quest. And I should have actually selected go to rather than
New
waypoint.
waypoint confirmed. Executing PTE
Now it'll point us in the right
protocols.
direction and fire us off. I was tempted to do Starpoint Gemini Warlords, which followed on from this in the series. But I've played it a bunch, and I just can't get into it like I did with 2. It's like, there's more to do. You can command fleets, you can take over sectors, you can eventually take over the entire map and build all sorts of fun stuff on it. But I just wasn't feeling it as much, so I decided to come back to Gemini 2. Maybe I should get Gemini 3 at some point, although it seems like the developers have abandoned it halfway through, and there's a lot of bugs and unfinishedness going on with it. But it did leave out the extra cruft that they added in Warlords. So even though it's like a mixed reviews game on Steam, maybe I should pick it up at some point, just because everyone's got a handful of mixed reviews games that they like, haven't they?
No, Father! No!
Damn. We are too late. Whoever did this already fled. Sensors are not picking up any survivors.
This cannot be! My father was causing no trouble. Why the hell would anyone do this?
I'm very sorry for your loss, Adrian. Very sorry. We'll find those responsible for this massacre. I promise you. But where to start?
Wait, my computer's log has just been updated. Some kind of automated message embedded in the memory core.
Convenient.
It's from my father. God. He knew something like this could occur. Why didn't he tell me? I could have...
But what could you have done? Die with him? Gabriel was a brave and skilled warrior. If he believed it was too dangerous, then it was. He sent you away to protect you. Respect that kid, and be happy you are alive. Now you
So
have
yeah,
chance
yeah,
to
it's just the
investigate
basic ass
this.
plot, isn't it? Your dad's died, a dead man's switch is triggered, and now you've got a
Go to
message from
Trinity
beyond the
to see if
grave.
local security caught any info on the attackers. You investigate those logs Gabriel left you.
Also, what is this guy's
Search the
accent?
Avalon for clues.
And why doesn't it match his portrait
Affirmative.
even slightly?
I will find the bastards who did this, and I will kill them. All of them!
All of them.
My mission will soon reveal the true magnitude of
Yeah,
events
yeah,
that
yeah.
are unfolding.
So we got a dead dad, and we got a mission now. Oh, we can scan things, can we? That's the scan button. Maybe we'll get clues. A prowess. That's a pretty cool ship.
Hello, Adrian. You don't know me,
Ah,
but your father was for a long time a very important member of the Gemini League, an organization that preceded today's Gemini Protectorate. We regret our help didn't reach you in time.
oh, it should be noted as well that the soundtrack in this game does not give a damn what you're doing at any point. If it wants to play dramatic music, it'll play dramatic music. If it wants to play chilled out, it'll play chilled out. We'll stick with the campaign anyway, because that's why we're here.
This matter to the end.
And recommended level 2 for this mission. A missing ship nearby. We've got to get its data core. That's quite a way away. Are we going to get given side quests if we just tromp about the map a bit? Possibly.
Yes, sir. Acquiring new coordinates. Transferring all available power to engines.
So yeah, let's do a bit of free roaming in the campaign, because you can do that, of course. I mean, you have to level up enough to do the main quests. If we go for a little bit of a stroll, we might pop into a new sector, and that might cause new quests to trigger. What we got down there, is that a derelict? It is. Oh, I haven't inverted the controls. Or rather, I haven't uninverted the controls. Pitch up W, pitch down S. And whilst I'm here, where's my grapple? There it is, grapple target. Why is it on numpad decimal when it could be on G, which is not being used for anything? Honestly.
Sensors are picking up an enemy structure.
So, we'll stroll up to this little derelict here, and we'll show off the old scavenger swarms. They're going to pop out and strip that ship bare for us, and we're going to get ourselves some fat loot, hopefully. It's a bit slow, but it works. We are in hostile territory by the look of it. Yeah. So maybe we want to head back to Trinity or similar. Or maybe we want to push on with the campaign. I know what I'm doing. I should be okay. A lot of sitting and waiting in this game. Waiting to travel. Waiting for your scavenger swarms to do their thing. We got 2 bits of loot for it. That was not worthwhile. Let's go
Course adjusted.
towards this
Yes,
and
sir.
see if we
Engine
can't
set
get
to
any quests to pop.
maximum power. Sir, we're entering an enemy territory.
Big old asteroid field here. You can become a miner if you want. Head around, shoot these up, gather all the loot, take it back to base. It's a perfectly valid way of making money in this game.
Sir,
Here we go.
new missions are available.
New missions are available. So what have we got? Assassination. And another assassination. And a patrol point. Fair enough. But either way, we'll go do this assassination, I think.
Affirmative. Changing course.
Although, if we can get away with capturing their ship, then maybe we'll just do that now, because if you want to make mad money in the first part of this game, capturing is about your only option. It's nice, it's chilled, just floating about in space. The skybox looks alright. I think someone modded it to include a better looking skybox, but
Tactical reports
not
of
playing with any
hostiles
mods on
in the
right
area.
now. That's another reason why I'm trying to move up to Warlords, because the mods are more up to date on it. Now, we'll switch back to 33% speed, and we'll just come on in real close. And now we'll hit N to stop, G to grapple, F to start firing.
Yes, sir. Fire
So we've got him grappled, we're wearing him down, hopefully. It's a level 3 ship. We're not wearing him down very much. I was hoping to wear him down and then grapple him to take over the ship. But yeah, he's got stuff on. There we go, he's starting to go down now, so we'll get ready to turn off fire at will. And now we'll go in here and board. You'll see a boarding thing on the right here. We're still controlling the ship at this point, but every now and again we have to click on the right to send more of our troops through. We'll just try and soften him up a bit, because that seems to help. Our shields are holding, which is good. We're getting through the... we've got through his crew now, we're just working our way through the ship itself, and it looks as though we're going to capture it.
Ship captured, Captain.
Sweet.
Mission accomplished.
And it's already grappled to us.
Confirmed in sensor radius.
So now we need to drop it off somewhere. We've completed the mission. We got like a few thousand gold for it. But now we're going to take this ship back to the Bordeaux research station, I think.
Affirmative. Changing course.
But I will turn off
Rerouting
power to
all
engine,
power to engines.
because we need to go nice and slow to begin with. If we just jerk off at high speed, then we will break the grapple with our other ship. So now I use turret view to just have a look around, see where my friendly ship is. It's currently 148 away from us. Let's see if we can't up our speed a bit, so it'll stretch out a bit on the grapple. But not too far. And now it's coming back in, so we're alright. So let's up our speed a bit more. This is a large part of my early gameplay in this game, is just trying to travel as quickly as I can back to stations with freshly captured ships to make some bank. Right, we're going about as fast as we can now without boosting. So now it's simply a case of waiting. For once the music appears to be lining up and we're actually getting nice chilled out music while we just take our prize back to base. I do like the soundtrack to this game. I've got it on my phone. I listen to it every now and again amongst all my other albums. It's probably the best bit of the game. But yeah, all in all, I do enjoy this game. It's like, I normally automatically skip past anything that's got mixed reviews on Steam when I'm browsing my discovery queue, because life is short and there's millions of games. But I'm glad I did stumble across this one at some point, because I've spent 100 odd hours having a jolly good time with it. And we're just about back. We should be able to anchor now. There we go. So we can get 82,000 credits for selling this ship. We started with 15k, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We could also make an extra 6k by selling our loot. Prices aren't great. None of it's illegal though, so maybe we'll hang on to it, see if we can't get it somewhere else. We need more troopers because we expended some of them. That's why you can't just go around and capture an infinite number of ships. You have to stop back in and get some more troopers every now and again. You can also hire mercs who will just follow you around. So, monthly salaries. 100,000 a month for a bishop battleship to follow me around. I mean, if we could capture one ship a month, we could practically pay for that. But that also means we could probably afford to buy a better ship sooner or later. So maybe that's the goal for this video. Do a couple more missions, buy a better ship. Let's have a look. So we've still got that assassination mission. Should we try the patrol mission? Or what's this? Okay, there's a side mission there with level 5. Let's go try this patrol, shall we?
Affirmative. Changing course. Executing PTE protocols.
Sometimes your auto drive gets a bit confused if you're right next to an obstacle, but it seems to have resolved itself there and we're off. One thing I'd probably do if I was planning on playing this for a full session is pop back to one of the starting bases and pick up some sort of boost for my power down here. Propulsion. We've got speed 28. I don't know how that compares to some of the better ships. Maybe we'll find out when we go back to base. Power to engines is 5, which I believe means it takes 5 seconds for our boost up to build up, as it were. Also, you can upgrade your grapple down here so you can get more troopers across in one go and things like that. That's pretty cool. So, we're in the zone. Let's press Y to go back into full speed. Y for full speed, N for no speed. Which is cool.
Enemy in sensor range.
Enemy in sensor range? That is going to be an enemy part of this patrol quest, I guess. So we'll
Affirmative.
boost in and
Engines on
catch up with it.
overdrive.
Just using the mouse to click around to adjust my course. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Grappling target. Yes, sir. Fire at will command executed.
Maybe we'll just destroy this one. We don't want to do the rest of the patrol dragging the ship behind us. Although I've done it before. And maybe we'll just turn off speed and go full on guns and shields. That's all we need.
Another hostile ship has been blown away.
Another hostile ship there. Lovely. And it's left a derelict. If you scan enough derelicts and whatnot, you'll eventually get yourself some blueprints, which can let you get very cool weapons. Oops. I've overshot my ship. There it is. Now, where's our next patrol point? Was it that one? It was.
Transferring all
Lovely.
of
None of that
available
loot's
power to
illegal in this
engines.
area, which is nice, but smuggling is also an option in the game. And now I think the rest of this mission will probably just be,
Mission accomplished.
yeah, drive through waypoints. So we've got 6,000 credits for a mission, whereas we can get like 80,000 for capturing a ship. So if you do the maths, yeah,
Affirmative.
missions
Changing
are
course.
better for XP than they are for DOSH. Enemy in sensor range? Shall I bother? What are you? You're a Pegasus. We could take you out
Rerouting
and
all
capture
power
you.
to engines.
We're right by a base. It's just leaving money on the table if we
Frequencies are
don't.
busy. New missions are offered.
This is assuming no one else shoots it down first, because it is in hostile territory.
Aye. Activating grappler. Aye, Captain. All batteries fire at will.
Now we'll get ready to get our boarding crew in there once it's weakened a bit. We'll throw out a missile. And
Initiate
yeah.
boarding protocols.
They've got 15 people on board, so this could be tricky. Now they've got 6 left. We'll soften them up a bit, which we've done. That will weaken their troops. And yeah, they're almost dead. So their troops aren't putting up any sort of fight now. We've got this in the bag. So, where was Vigo? There it is. It's not far off.
Ship captured, Captain.
Lovely. And we should be able to easily get it back to base. We'll just swing into turret view so we can turn around and see what it's doing behind us. And we're looking good. Let's go up to full speed in one shot and see if the grapple holds. It does. Great. 176. That's mad bank. We could probably pop back down to the planet and buy a freighter or something, but I don't actually think we've got the level for a better ship right now. But we can upgrade some of our kit. Like power, propulsion. Get the Dynamo 3 plus 0.2 speed. Definitely mount that. Transporter up would be useful. Get the Locust 2 maybe, and we can put more troops over in one shot. And a longer grapple might be nice. Which grapple do I normally get? Do I just go for the G-Tech normally? Probably. As for weapons, we've got a light railgun at the moment. This ship has only got room for one light weapon and one heavy weapon. And yeah, the weapon prices go up a bit higher. The Ripper's really good, but it's 2.6 million. So we won't bother with that. We'll just get out there and see what's what, maybe. What are you? You're an assassination mission close to the planet, so we could easily capture that ship and
Affirmative. Setting course.
get some more bank.
Transferring all available power to
I did
engines.
upgrade my well, I did replenish my troopers, didn't I? I think I did. But it's around the other side of the planet, so our ship's going to get...
change course or we'll burn up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, our ship's getting a bit confused. But it's gradually working its way around to where we need to be. And there's our target.
Picking up hostiles in the vicinity.
Same old deal, I think.
Yes, sir. Grappling target. Aye, Captain. All batteries fire.
It's another Shanghai. Not worth the most money, but there's limits to what we can capture anyway. Once you get bigger ships, though, with more troopers available to you, everything is yours at that point. Oh, you see that green thing we're near? That's like a hyperwave relay, I believe is the term. If you get sucked into that, you just get dragged off at high speed. So it's a good way to travel around the map. We'll probably pop into one at some point before we go. I don't think we'll have time to get a new ship. Oh, we're getting shot to death. That's not good.
Warning. Shields collapse.
Sod it, let's board.
Defense shield initiated. Initiate boarding protocol.
Now our other shields are going down.
Reaching critical levels.
Yeah, we're not doing well on the old shields here. But if we keep rotating our ship, then he'll keep hitting different shields. And yeah, it's almost gone.
Field commander reports they've captured the target.
Grand.
Mission complete.
To Trinity.
I
4 grand
suggest
to
checking
land.
the star chart,
200k
Captain.
for that one,
New
nice.
missions are available.
So we could not... Well, we could afford a Shanghai, but... Let's see. Yeah, you need petty officer rank to be able to afford better ships and things. I think that's one thing I did like about Warlords, is that you got more XP for making money. So you didn't just have combat as your only option. But yeah, we'll grab that guy now. And was he the transport guy? He was the transport capacity guy. And he repairs your hull gradually over time, which is nice. I guess he just goes out of the ship and bangs on it with a hammer. Some of our stuff's worth selling, so that can go, get a bit of extra cred. And yeah, probably not got time for much else, but maybe we'll pop into some hyperwave relays and go for an explore. Where was that big green line? There it is. Are we at one end of it? Or not? It's hard to tell.
Yes, sir. Engine set to maximum power.
Yeah, it looks like it might fade out in that direction, but not this one. So we'll just sort of try and line up with it like you might an on-ramp on a motorway. And eventually we'll get sucked into it. Oh, it's a reasonable length one, I guess. We might be near one end, actually.
Monitoring comm frequencies revealed new available missions.
Here we go. Whoosh. We're in.
We are now flying through hostile territory.
Oh, that's not good. We've flung ourselves into the middle of hostile space. There's a wormhole there as well. You can use those to travel about quick. Sod it.
Course adjusted.
To the wormhole. You generally take damage going through wormholes, but hey ho, we're here to explore.
Initiating wormhole jump. All hands stand by.
Except we overshot the wormhole. There it is. And now we're going to get sucked in. So, green bar is our hull strength, 720 at the moment. Through the wormhole we go. We're through. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. And we're back in friendly space, but as you can see, we're a good distance away, so that wormhole just links you there to there. Is that... Yeah, that's another hyperwave line, so while we're on this little explore, maybe we'll find our way into that. And there's the line. I do like these lines. And I do just love enjoying exploring in this game. There's not a lot to see other than another nebula or another planet, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Was that the end of that line?
We're entering an enemy territory.
Yeah.
Course
So let's
adjusted.
turn it around.
Sensors are picking up an enemy structure.
You can see how this goes over time. You end up with bigger ships, maybe you get a little fleet following you around as well, and then you can tear into massive battles and dogfights. It's all quite impressive and
Check
fun.
the star chart. New missions
But as
are
I say,
available.
a lot of waiting is required to really get stuff done. Are we still in the hyperwave lane? It's hard to tell. I don't know if we are. I think it's above us still. It's kind of hard navigating on this map, which is why I just tend to
Yes,
use
sir.
this to
Acquiring new coordinates.
realign myself at various points. Yeah, we've got well off course.
Hostile installation detected.
Back in hostile space. And some shiny new asteroids that
Sir,
they're in
we're
hostile
entering
space,
an
so they're
enemy
probably worth
territory.
more money than the asteroids you can get close to home. But whoosh! Off we go again, exploring yet more of space. Tearing through it now. Look how much map we've covered. We were there, and now we're over here. I love it.
Sir, we're entering an enemy territory.
It's these simple pleasures that keep me coming back to Starpoint Gemini 2. And maybe I will do another playthrough in my own time at some point,
Enemy
but for
incense
now,
range. We should check the star
with this
chart.
dramatic
New
music
missions
swelling
are
as we just
available.
pootle about not doing much, I think I'll bid you farewell for the moment. Let me know in the comments if you played this or any of the other Starpoint Gemini games. If you've played 3, please let me know, because I'm curious to see how that would go. I'll probably get it at some point and then just refund it if I need to. It's all good. Thanks for watching anyway, friends. I will see you next time.